Have you ever wondered why desire fades exactly where it once burned the strongest? Why does the passion that once ignited between two people cool down and turn into routine? The Stoics taught us that all things, including human emotions, follow natural cycles, ebbs and flows dictated by our own actions and mindsets. Seneca warned against complacency, urging men to remain ever vigilant. For the moment one assumes something is permanent, it has already been lost. A man who believes love is static, that commitment alone sustains attraction, is blind to human nature. The Stoic path demands mastery over oneself, over emotions, over the invisible forces that govern relationships. Because what you don't control controls you. And when you ignore this truth, the consequences can be brutal. When predictability kills desire, a man who becomes a routine warrior is a man who unknowingly signs his own dismissal. The mind craves novelty. This is a psychological fact, rooted in millennia of evolution. Women, like men, are drawn to what stimulates the brain's dopaminergic reward system. Predictability, though comfortable, suffocates excitement, and excitement is the oxygen of attraction. Even Seneca warned against stagnation, teaching that a man must constantly challenge himself or risk falling into complacency. If your relationship follows the same cycle, same greetings, same dinners, same monotonous rhythm, you have stopped being a man and have become just another scheduled event on her calendar. Stoicism dictates that a man must embrace controlled unpredictability, not chaos, but the intentional breaking of monotony. Marcus Aurelius, despite being an emperor, never allowed his rule to become passive. He trained in philosophy, war, and governance, ensuring his mind and presence remained dynamic. He understood that stability without evolution is decay. The same applies to attraction. A woman must see you as a story in progress, not a closed book. Warrior, when was the last time you surprised her? When was the last time you made her heart race? Not with words, but with action. If you have become predictable, you have become replaceable. The emotional hunger that fuels infidelity. A woman does not stray only because of physical temptation. She strays because something inside her is starving. Humans are wired to seek emotional stimulation. And when a woman feels emotionally malnourished, her instincts begin searching for fulfillment elsewhere. This is not an excuse. It is a reality. Just as a neglected fire dies out, attraction fades when a man fails to provide the emotional depth that keeps a woman engaged. Stoicism teaches control, not emotional ignorance. Epictetus said, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Many men react to emotional distance with neediness or indifference. Both are fatal. The moment a woman feels she is just a background element in your life, she starts looking for the man who makes her feel alive. And that man is usually the one who understands emotional contrast, detachment and intensity balanced like the edge of a blade. You need to ask yourself, warrior, does she feel something when she is with you? Or have you become a dull presence, a mere detail in her routine? A woman desires the highs and lows of emotional experience. If a man offers only silence and repetition, she will seek another source. That is the brutal truth. The paradox of stability and freedom. Warrior, a man must understand this contradiction. A woman desires stability, but she also craves the thrill of freedom. This is not hypocrisy, it is biological reality. The human mind is programmed to seek security, but also adventure. When a man offers only stability, he unintentionally suffocates the part of her that desires uncertainty, excitement, and challenge. She doesn't necessarily want to leave, but she wants to feel that she could, that she still has a world of possibilities ahead of her. Marcus Aurelius ruled with unshakable discipline, but he understood the balance between control and adaptation. He did not cling to rigid expectations. He adjusted to chaos without losing his essential strength. The same principle applies here. Warrior, if a woman sees you as a prison instead of a foundation, she will look for an escape. If you are too safe, too predictable, too comfortable, she will begin to associate you with stagnation, not passion. The solution is not to abandon stability, but to combine it with controlled unpredictability. A woman must feel safe in your presence, but also uncertain about what comes next. Not in a destructive way, but in a way that keeps her heart racing. If you fail to master this paradox, warrior, you will see stability turn into suffocation and security become a prison she longs to escape. The nice husband syndrome is fatal, warrior. The greatest mistake a man can make is believing that being nice is enough to keep a woman faithful. Society has poisoned men with the dangerous lie that if you are kind, agreeable, and always accommodating, she will never leave you. But biological and psychological reality prove otherwise. A woman may appreciate kindness, but she does not desire it. Stoicism teaches that a man must be virtuous, but virtue is not submission. Marcus Aurelius was just, but he was also feared and respected. A man who places a woman's happiness above his own self-respect becomes disposable. Why? Because he shows that his presence is not a challenge, not something to be earned, but something given away freely without value. When there is no struggle, when no effort is required, the human mind stops valuing what is easily obtained. A woman does not want a servant, warrior. She wants a man who commands respect. She may say she wants a man who is always present, always agreeable, always yielding. But look at reality. Those men are discarded, betrayed, or emotionally neglected. The lesson? Kindness without strength is weakness. If you make her world too easy, too predictable, without demanding her investment, she will seek a man who reminds her that attraction is never freely given. It must be earned. The brutal truth. Now you see the harsh reality. Predictability kills desire. Emotional hunger fuels infidelity. Stability without challenge leads to suffocation. The nice husband syndrome is a silent assassin. This is not a call to despair. It is a call to mastery. The weak man laments these realities. The stoic man adapts, strengthens, and rises above them. As Marcus Aurelius declared, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Women are not the enemy, nor is their nature unfair. It simply follows a law as old as time itself. So, warrior, what will you do with this wisdom? Will you allow your life to remain stagnant, predictable, and forgotten? Or will you become the man who commands respect, mystery, and an unshakable presence? The path is clear, but only you can walk it. Apply this wisdom without hesitation. Forge your own destiny with discipline, detachment, and mastery. If you've made it this far, you are already ahead of the masses drowning in ignorance. Now rise, embrace the challenge, and comment "Challenge Conquered" below. Subscribe, like, and activate the bell. Because this isn't just knowledge. It's the foundation of an unshakable life. Keep walking the path, warrior.